I'm going to make this short and sweet. Got my new computer. And silly me, I didn't have... Hey, what's going on, everybody? I didn't have a mouse and a keyboard, so I took care of that. But here's the big problem. The PCIe, so PCI Express Wi-Fi card has no lights. And it's not working. And it's not detected in the device manager. And I tried to opened up the computer and tried to reseat it. Pushed all the way in, so that's not the issue. I have to wait until Monday to be able to get in touch with the company to figure out what they're going to do about this little issue that's mind-numbingly annoying. Because I waited 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, I think, for the computer. And I paid a little extra to have it completely pre-tested. And there's a signature on the AC1200 PCIe card itself, physically, the actual card. There's a little signature on part of the sticker. And there's a signature on the receipt, as if they tested it and it worked just fine. Yes, it went from California to Florida, but everything else is working on it. But when you pay as much as I did, that's, it was a pretty ridiculous purchase, but it was needed. Some of the components might not have been, but anyway, I'm only sending this out to see if there's anybody that's really knowledgeable on the tech-tarded. That's great, man. I don't know if you're back in the States, but Larry, my wife was really happy to see your email, and yeah, I'm really glad you got to go to Germany, and I hope all that went really well, and I'm sure it did. But anyway, I was going to use this computer over the weekend and until I move for work, and it's extremely needed because working on that laptop that I have is kind of a nightmare because it's like an 8-inch screen, or maybe 9 inches, I don't know. The Surface, Microsoft Surface Pro, is what I've been using for this whole week, and it's pretty tough. However, I could probably use my maybe I'll use the keyboard and mouse that I got. That'll make life a little bit easier, because that was the big problem. If I could hook up my Microsoft Surface Pro to the big monitor, that would be really helpful too, but that's just wishful thinking. I don't have an adapter for that. Anyway, it's all good. We'll figure it out. Got back Thursday. It was amazing. I actually had to go to the passport office in Aurora. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Very good. Hook up an Ethernet. Yeah, I mean, I can't because of where I have, like in this house, where we're moving, everything's going to be fine. I'm going to be hardwired anyway. But I got the wireless adapter because I knew that there would be situations, like for 2 weeks, for instance. I should have gotten a USB one. I just figured that the PCIe would be more stable, probably higher performance. But that ended up not being the case if it doesn't even work. So anyway, I'm frustrated with that. But I'm glad I'm talking this out with you guys because now I'm thinking using the keyboard and mouse that I just bought on, even though it's a tiny screen, is at least a little bit of an improvement. So that is what I'll do. That makes me at least a little bit happy. Yeah, they'll refund. I guess that's what they'll probably end. I didn't think about how they would manage it, but what they'll probably do is send me. That's what I'll ask. Say, listen, I need you to overnight me a USB or PayPal me the money to go buy a USB adapter. What do you want to do? Because otherwise, Better Business Bureau complaint, and I mean, I don't lay it down heavy over the phone because if you start hardball from the get-go, the whole honey versus vinegar thing, right? But yeah, there are solutions. My wife was like, just send it back. Send the computer back to them and get something else. And my brain imploded on itself into the 14th dimension. And then I said, how can I do that? Not like, how could I do that? But like, I don't even understand the process to shipping a whole computer and the monitor and getting, like, there are other solutions. The computer seems really great. The Windows default background is obviously underwhelming. But I've got that. Yeah, it's all good. Does 1900 by 12 or 4 or whatever it is, does that sound like the right kind of resolution for a 27-inch screen? Something about that seemed off to me. I don't know if it's the graphics card or what, but I just had higher expectations. Anyways, Wi-Fi, just fiber internet, guys. Fiber internet. Fiber internet. 100 up, 100 down. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. But AT&T $30 a month internet. What do you expect? What do you expect? All right, well, I've got some organizing and packing and stuff to do, so I'm gonna go do that. But thank God for all the different ways that he comes through. This is one of my more recent videos that I did. God comes through in very surprising ways. We were going to stay in, I think if you've been following my videos, we were going to stay in Paducah Kentucky. But my wife found out I was old enough to be her dad because her mom was married to her dad, and there was like a 28-year age difference. But anyway, so this half-brother of my wife's, she hasn't seen in 20 years. And they live in Kentucky, just moved there, and they are paying for a hotel for us, and we're going to visit. We're not going to have a long visit, but these are different ways that God comes through to help out. And then IHG, I've been on the IHB club member thing for years now, and typically get pretty good deals through IHG. But they weren't going to refund my prepaid room, but I called the hotel. It was Candlewood Suites, which I really like Candlewood Suites. And the hotel refunded my money. They were kind. They were like, oh yeah, that's too far out of the way. It's fine. I just told them the story. I just speak genuinely to people, and, and God. Can't forget about him. So, anyway, very thankful for all of that, and that saved us one night at a hotel. And the benefit of, we're going to stay at a hotel still, but saved us the cost that we didn't ask for them to pay. They offered. It's like, well, yes, thank you. It'd be great. Anyway. So, instead of Paducah, we'll be going through a city called Owensboro, which I thought was interesting. It was very nice of them. Very cool. But I'm sharing these little tidbits, these little stories, as many testimonies of all the ways that God is he's revealing his grace and his care in the tiny little things. Yeah. It's a humbling experience, guys. Humbling. Which is great. I need to be humbled. Well, this has been a good talk. Things are looking up. Things are good. Sometimes you just gotta talk it out. Or hug it out, So, I'm gonna go give my hit children a hug because they are disobeying me right now. They are violating the rules of the household. So I'm going to go hug them. Tell them what's up. Anyway, appreciate you guys. If you have any other ideas regarding, for anybody that watches the video later, you have any quick ideas, post a comment. I already have a couple of solutions in mind. But yeah. All right. Y'all have a good one. And love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength.